Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me here today on Blind Whiskey Reviews, the most honest reviews on YouTube. As always, if you like the videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and click the bell notification. That way you'll know every time I'm uploading a new video and every time I'm starting a new live stream. Today we're doing another Speedy sample review, so we'll be doing a review of one of these 24 samples of whiskeys. These whiskeys are made up of whiskeys sent to me by distilleries, whiskeys sent to me by friends out there in the whiskey world, and whiskeys that I've already reviewed on this channel and have bottled a sample a few months after the bottle's been opened so we can see how that whiskey's doing with a little bit of airtime. So if this is a re-review, I will link it up here in the corner and down in the description below. So without further ado, let's get to the review. We've got our random number generator programmed with 24 samples, and today we'll be reviewing sample number 11. So 11 would be 4, 8, and 11. Looking away from the label, pouring a bit of whiskey back into the box. All right, give it a second to get a little air out here, and we will get our first nosing. Yeah, first nose, very fruity. Slight burn on the nose. Almost a grape-like quality to it. Touch of maybe like that spiciness I'm picking up. Smells pretty decent. Let's get to the taste. Cheers. Yeah, at first pop, we definitely got some fruity characters up front. Definitely turned spicy. Feels like it has some like rye whiskey-like qualities. But being as that's the first taste, we can't judge it on that. Let's get in another one. I'm not feeling like it's overly complex. We've got, like I said, some light fruits, touch of citrus, and the back half of the palate definitely turns into some spicy type characters, herbal qualities. Left with a little bit of lingering burn, a little bit of lingering spice. Proof doesn't feel too high. Maybe we're about 90. Definitely feels like a rye, tastes like a rye, but I've been tricked in the past. So let's get one more taste and we'll give you a score here for this whiskey. Yeah, a lot of the same. I wouldn't say it's overly complex, but there definitely feels like there's some depth there. It's not like a dill bomb. Definitely feels like a rye. I'm going to say it's somewhere about 90 to 95 proof. Doesn't feel too young. Feels like we got some reasonable amount of age on it, so it doesn't have that youthful character to it. So I think it's pretty decent, and I'm going to give this a Speedy sample review score of... I'm going to give it an 84. I think it's very good whiskey, very drinkable, and I'm going to be happy to drink more of it. So let's find out what it is. This is the High West Double Rye. All right. This is actually for the price range, and this whiskey goes somewhere, give or take, around $30. I can get it for a little bit less than that. But this is one of my favorite just everyday drinking rye whiskeys. It's just got some nice complexity, some nice roundness to it. It's not expensive. It's not overpriced. And it's got a really good blend of flavors to it. So this definitely is one of my favorites. I couldn't pick it out that this was necessarily the High West, but definitely a solid rye whiskey. This was, I put this in the sample bottle about 3 months after I opened it. So with a little bit of airtime, I think it's holding up pretty well. I don't remember the score I gave it initially. I'll put that down here below. And as I always tell you, with these Speedy sample review scores, I'm spending so little time with this whiskey that take it with a grain of salt. But I definitely do think this is a very good, solid, drinkable whiskey, and I'd highly recommend you trying it if you haven't already, and if you do like rye. And even if you don't like rye, I would say that it's a more approachable rye. It's not overly spiced and in your face like 100% rye whiskey would be, or like a young rye whiskey would be. So definitely good, definitely drinkable, and one I will definitely be picking up another bottle of in the future. So let me know what you think of High West Double Rye in the comments down below. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at blind_reviews. You can send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews, that's whiskey with an E, @gmail.com. And until next time, cheers.